Today in Rocket Racing, Pleasant Pitstop, I'm going to show you how you can get first basically every single race, even at Unreal Rank. Let's get to it. So I'm going to start by just covering the first map right here of Pleasant Pitstop. I'm going to do a trial run just to show you the route I generally try to take, regardless of whatever my opponents are trying to do. There are more complicated ways to do this, like for example, right there you could air side flip at the very start. The things to note is my minimum speed. I'm going to be doing one early drift to start, then go into longer chain drifts. I take the right hand path here and I aim and try to level out for this boost pad. From there I flip up and get a nice long chain drift. If you can't chain drift, one nice long drift, still pretty good. Then I take this path down here. I do try to hit both boost pads, I do miss. It is faster, as we will see on my second lap. Let's pause it right here and go into why I do some of the things on the first lap. So I want to show you a side-by-side comparison on these clips of going into the tunnel and trying for the shortcut at the bottom side, and why, at least on the first lap, you should always try the shortcut. Here we go. So here's a side-by-side comparison. The right side will take the shortcut, the left side will take the tube. I kind of just want to show you that on the first lap, if you try this, and you do die, watch me die if you're taking the shortcut, and you respawn, here are the timestamps right here, that it is only about a second slower. That's why I think you should always give this a shot. Back to the race. So now we're on lap 2. I did not mention, but I do turbo over the lava there, you might have seen it, and then I use my second turbo right here. Once again, as soon as you get off the asphalt, because you want to be able to slow down by the time you're lining up for the boost pad. Same thing, chain drift, and then once again I hold the drift here, around, and launch. Now here, notice my speed almost hit 1,000, and that's because I actually hit both the boost pads. At the end of this, I'll show you a side-by-side comparison for the speeds between the two. Once again, turbo over the lava, drop, immediately start drifting. Release, because my speed had stopped going down, and then once again, turbo. Doing this gives you 2 turbos per lap, and 2 turbos in the second lap and 3 turbos in the last lap. So right here I actually made a mistake. I fell off, so this isn't an optimal run. But that's okay, it happens. We turbo to the end, and even with a not optimal run, I think that's still a 150 or 151. 150 time. So that's pretty good. I believe that's the run you should try to do. Just going to show you the difference between the boost pads right here. So you can see that speed versus that speed if you hit 2 of them. You notice the one is significantly faster. Now we're just going to hop into an actual rank game race. And I had a lot of different options to pick from. Obviously I could show you a clean, good race from me, but I thought it'd be more optimal to show you a bad race that I still come first because the route is so good. So let's hop into that right now. So this race should showcase that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you just stay level-headed. Some of the mechanics I'll be doing are from a mechanics video. So for example, I lift off the ground here. Not great. But because I stay level-headed, I hold the drift button while I'm in the air, allowing me to keep that drift. A lot of people turbo right here. I've seen videos suggesting it. It's just bad. Again, here I flip off, I hold it, I recover. The reason I think it's bad isn't because it doesn't give you a faster time. Again, oh my God, there's so many mistakes in this video, I might not even have time to explain. But yeah, it does give you a faster time if you weren't racing. But since you're racing, there is a catch-up mechanic in the game, that if you're further behind, you do gain speed. Once again, horrible job at doing the track, but I hold the drift. And this is the whole point of this video. I intentionally showed one of the worst ones I've ever done in Ranked, because even my worst ones are often good enough with this route. But yes, as I was saying, there is a catch-up mechanic in the game, and that's why I rarely like to boost on map 1, especially on short tracks. Obviously some of the longer tracks you have to. So right now we've got a pretty sizable lead, we've made a ton of mess-ups. It's not the strongest lobby out there, I will say. Some of my other ones, this might not be first. But it would still probably be top 3, probably top 3. So again, we level out, we miss the boost pad, yet another mistake. again, I'm just trying to show you that even with every mistake in the book, short of maybe dying on this thing, but as we covered in the video, even dying there is not that bad, that you can come first. And there you have it. I'm also going to be releasing tomorrow a compilation of 4 different ranked races on this map in case you just want to see a more detailed deep dive on how to race it, just for gameplay. I appreciate everyone watching. I'm trying to get better at editing, and I'll be doing videos hopefully close to daily for different maps, tips, tricks. I'll be talking about the catch-up mechanic soon. Please subscribe. Would love to have you guys around. Until next time, signing off.